It is live. Oh, live. Loops. Okie dokie. Let's open the stream. Help here. Visit the chat here. Game window here. Oof. No, this is too dark. Eh. Well, oh well. Hello. Huh. Oops, nope, not the Blitz. How was your tournament? How was my tournament? It was decent. I played 3-2, had a good game against my fear opponent. Beat a near 6 dan quite easily, but also lost to a 4 dan. So
Start to play.
gained 1.5 cores, so now I have a new max value. But yeah, 1.5 cores, so not a lot, but you know, still new personal best, I suppose. We take those. Since they will be more rare the further I go up. But yeah, especially since it was my first tournament in like half a year. And also the first tournament of a year is also quite often not my best. So yeah. Also, I was very happy with my time management mostly, and with playing more solid. So yeah, not always, but in let's say the 3 wins I had were all pretty, or they were all one-sided and pretty solid. You know full well I did. Yes, I just described it. I think here just counterpins, right? I could also, well, in this case, do I want to fight in this case? Yeah, maybe here I want to. I want to. I could also not fight, but I want an early game fight, so let's do that. Yeah, I played 3-2. Nearly be well, not nearly, but I had very good chances against Shukai. Oh, this way. Beat a near 6 dan. And other than that, beat 2-3 dans pretty easily and lost to Adam in round 1, which I think it was also kind of not yet. What did I do here? Used to it. And also I had never played him, so Do I just push here or do I jump after all? I mean, I guess I could just protect here, huh? I think I'm just going to protect here since he didn't push up and make the bigger base with an attachment. And it's not like even if he jumps, I just jump. Yes, push into tiger mode. The only reason I considered P10 immediately is because I expected my opponent to play there. So I caught myself before playing a really weird shape move. He can have his dog's face. That's okay. Hmm. He could attach, and if I play here, he could descend. So if he attaches, I might play. If I play here and he extends, and I protect. Okay, but he doesn't do it either way. Um, yeah, let me just jump out. Um, no decision that I make here is that relevant. Like I might maybe the diagonal or maybe the tiger the knight's move here is like 0.5 better, so not worth spending more than a few seconds on this decision. As per my time management, he is also behind enemy lines in both on both sides now. So now I could. He had hedges. Okay. But then I could just play here and let him live in the corner and weaken his outside even more. Because if I play here and he extends and I have to protect anyway, yeah, let's do that. If he cuts, I just Atari and capture. That's not a good choice for him. So he would have to play maybe this one. He will crosscut for sure. Why? Because you think that's the right move or no? Or because you thought that's the kind of opponent my opponent is. I think it's better to just solidly connect here. Yeah, let's solidly connect. Now the question is how. Well, yeah. I didn't think crosscut was any good. So now maybe I just play here now. Just press him into that. Or do I play... Yeah, crosscut I would have been surprised too. I'm... I could play here, no? And if he plays here, I can just play here. And then if he plays here, I play here and then here. And then I have captured this. Can he even live here? I was thinking he should play the Hane here instead of the descent or the crosscut. I was at least I was not, oh, let's put it this way. I was the least sure what to do if he played the Hane here. And now I don't know if I should have even played here, but we played it already. Okay, so he does do this one. Um, okay. He can escape here. I mean, he has to connect now. Anything else doesn't make any sense. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I got the corner. And then I push him towards my strong group. I was considering to just let him live a little bit bigger, but on the other hand, now I got my corner, I'm solid here, and this group is also not, like, this group is also now unsettled. This way. I think it's just good to just let him, well, because if I cut here and he cuts, I could maybe push down here. Hmm. But my shape is just good if I just do this. If he extends, I can just play here. If he goes back, I can extend. Hmm. Now my shape here, I mean, he can poke here and poke here, but I'm very well connected. This cut is not a cut. Thanks to this one. Yeah, so he plays as lighter. But now I think I can push here because then there's this cut here. I guess no, but I don't want to do this first. I want to do this and maybe, or could I do something? No, no, no. This way he just connects. Wedge does not, no, he just sacrifices this stone, right? Ataris, Ataris and squeezes. Yeah, yeah. So I should not do this one. This doesn't do anything either. Okay, so but I could push here and play here and play here anytime to strengthen my group here too. And this is why I just hunted from the outside because I thought this is already a good result. Now splitting him. I'll be get some water. The advantage of having the headphones on, I can hear when my opponent made the next move, and I can still keep talking. That's the advantage over a mic. Okay, he's still thinking. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, had to extend, I think. I agree. But now I can push again, no? Or maybe I even should I drive him into this? Is that a good idea? He pushes, I play here. He has to maybe, because if I play this, he plays this. But then I still play the Hane, double Hane combination here. Actually, if I play this and then this and then this, no, he has to play here. And then I Hane. Burp. 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 Hane. Burp. Double Hane. Atari. I don't see why this is not just good for me if I do this and if he now extends. If he plays from this side, then I can cut here. And since this is not a cut and there's not a big weakness here. So I want to do this first because if he now just okay, if he goes from this side, holy shit. Okay. I knew this was an option. I calculated obviously because otherwise I wouldn't have played this way, but I didn't want to play here first because I want him to commit here first. He has 3 liberties here. I have 1, 2 here after the cut. Oh, okay. Um, I could choose to Hane. But the descent, okay, if he Ataris and then plays there, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties to his 3. So I think I can descend. Now the other question is, if I should take away a liberty like this even. But that would give, well, would give white the descent here in center, I suppose. Let's just descend then. Is there? Okay, yeah, that was expected. But that's also not great for his shape on the other side. I'm just wondering if he cuts here and then plays something here. Am I in some danger with this whole group? No, I can still... Maybe I should have played here. Anyway, now we just block. And if he pulls back, I can just go here. He might have taken the 2 stones. Fair. Also fair. I was briefly considering it, but... Well, actually, can't he then? Because you're alive in the corner. What are you if he pushes here first? Okay. Now I'm pretty much connected here. Um, oh, true. You can just stick the corner. That's true. But like I have this corner, I have this corner that's pretty big. He has this group, which is now alive, I suppose. These stones here are kind of garbage stones. They don't have a base, they are floating. These stones do have a base, so if I want to attack something, then rather this. Also, if you place here, I could still play this wedge and then this double wedge. So I am still, even if he plays here, or if he plays here, so I can anytime still connect out, either by capturing the 2 stones here or by going here. So my corner's in no danger. The question is, how could I attack the top if I want to? Maybe like this. Just low move here. He could play here and extend. And then I just make a base. And if he doesn't do this, then I just jump out. Yeah, now that I have the connection here anytime, let me actually still calculate this though. If he plays the Hane, I guess also could be just Hane, and then if I play here jump, I could not cut here. I see. Do I see? What if I could just make a base. Or I could go up once. Or maybe I play the diagonal and then I play the base here. Yeah, I think I like that option. Because if he now takes away my base, I can just surround him. And if he escapes, then I can make a stronger base. I can also still, which way is best? Just play here. Uh-huh. Also, is this kind of... No, he just attaches here, right? Okay, so I just make a base. I just didn't want to make the base immediately, so because if I play a third line move immediately, he can press me down much easier. This greedy motherfucker. I could just play here. Hmm. Or I could play this first now. How about this? I'm threatening to push and push. Hmm. I like this one shape-wise. Hello, Lipin. I play here. Can I do so? What can I do in center here? Uh-huh. Okay, he goes this way. That's interesting though. Yes. 2 I saw immediately. That's why I was well, I saw after I descended, I guess. I saw it. I felt it before. I saw it after I descended. um, oh wow. Okay. I think I cut. Do I cut him off? Huh. And also, what's the status of his group inside? Do I even cut him off? I'm really strong on this side. Even if he like gets this in center and this one in Gote. Could also push, and this is enough. Something. But cutting off these stones. Well, I guess I'm not solid with these yet, so let's see. There's life and death. I could still push here, then play here. If they play here. But then there's a Liberty shortage. I really should have played here instead. Oh well. Um, also has implications for this group, I suppose. If I cut this one, this one, this one. I don't think there's anything there. But I could just play here now. Still threatening to cut. And now this group is, if I Hane, is not alive, right? Oh. Okay. Is the block greedy or the Tanuki greedy? Okay, now we cut, because now this is threatening the life and death of this group. So I'm cutting incentive, basically. And then anytime let's say he blocks, I play here, and then he plays here. Actually, even then, no, because he can squeeze the 3 stones and oh well, okay. Next time I know not to descend, but to play here instead, if I have something to attack on this side at the very least. I think this one is good if I want to have more pressure on this group, because I have all the liberties and I don't want to need to take away a liberty. But the fact that I now cannot jump in because he can squeeze the 3 stones, and then if I connect, he can kill me, means that that this was not ideal. Anyway, my group here on top now, I can anytime Atari and Wedge. Yeah, so he had to play this. Oh, wait, actually, Just a second. What if I play m3 first? If I play m3 first, he plays here a Hane. No, he can just play here, huh? Hmm. But if I Hane, no, if I Hane first, he captures. If I play here, 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 extend. Okay. But like I said, I can Atari and play here anytime. So let's attach here. Let's just make the base. And if he insists and wants to play here, he gets reduced in the corner even more. Actually, do I bump here? Do I pull back? Do I do neither? Hmm. Could also play this one and then Hane and extend. Yes, yeah, that's true. Didn't even need the corner RG. No, I meant if I Tanuki. I meant in some variation. Whatever. Um, yeah, I can play this and then I can play Hane, right? Because if he pushes, I just extend. He can't cut here. Well, I suppose he could cut immediately. Huh. Atari. But if he cuts immediately, Atari. Guess he could kind of get a co-lock situation like that. Then I wonder maybe extend one more time and then cut. That cut only cuts off a live group from a group that granted is next to a very strong shape here. Why would white push? Why not? Oh, you mean this push first? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. I mean, what? Yeah, no, 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 no. If I play this and he cuts, but if I play the Atari, then there is some counter, maybe even crosscut. No, I could also play this one, I suppose. So alternatively, I could just play here. I could just play here. I can live here anytime still. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So maybe I do Hane then. Hane, cut. Or this, yeah, cut, Atari, counter Atari. And I could also just extend here. I guess I could also just extend immediately after the cut and then counter here. Hmm. Could Atari and Atari, but that would hurt this shape too much. So he probably needs to just do something here immediately. If I Hane from this, like this and then this, then they play here. Is this one then still possible actually? Here, here. Atari from this Atari is or well, no, the Atari is not played because if he answers with this, then he's just dead. He does cut. Well, does bump immediately, huh? Okay. Hmm. I've do I bump there? He could respond this way. Then maybe I need this liberty. So maybe we just push from here. I still have this and this anytime, so I should be fine here. Or do I? I could attach and crosscut here, and then count double Atari here. But if he ignores, then I Hane. Okay, I think I can play this attachment here. Yeah. Again, I have this Atari and this wedge in center, so I have one eye here and another eye here. If he does try to take away this eye, then I can just play something here. I guess what I... Mm, okay. I mean, he can play this one in center. Bloop, bloop, bloop. He can also play this one in center, I suppose, but this is still annoying, no? Okay. Okay. Um, this way though. Hmm. My opponent is really, really trying to, I don't know, make stuff happen somehow, some way. If I play there, like he throws in the Dataris. And thank you for the follow. There, this, but I could also just play here now. And then if he plays this and this, I'm threatening to capture the two stones here. But if he plays the Hane here, could also Hane from this side, I suppose. No, but that doesn't change much, huh? Hmm. I mean, and technically these are light, right? So I could also play this one. And if he does something here and does nothing happens here. Ah, but he could still Atari. Can he still Atari? He could Atari. Then play this one. Hey, Telegraph. Well, I wanted to preserve the RG here on the outside. Yeah, I couldn't figure out in less than 2 minutes what the best course of action was, so I just played the more solid one. I mean, this could also have been possible, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's not the most solid one. But if he plays this, you just play here, right? Because then this doesn't threaten anything. You would have to throw in first, and then Atari here, and then throw in here for this to become a ko. And even then I could connect, and it's still a ko on the outside, or the chance to just connect here. Also, what about this wedge now? No, that doesn't work, huh? Oh, he protect. Okay, he protect. He protect. Do I crosscut here? If I crosscut, what are White's options? If he Ataris and does this, I can capture here. Mm, mm. Yeah, the problem is those are both. Okay, tone down the backseating a little bit, Eric. It's okay if you say some things sometimes, but just don't straight up say what I should and should not do. That's a bit too much. Also, that counts for everyone. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad advice. It's just misleading in any case, or not helping me figure out my own thoughts here. No, that's not even better. That's um like I just explained. Jump here. I mean, literally, I have don't need to like. Can I push and cut here? Plus, no, I just out of spite. I might have considered the push and cut, but because you so wanted it, I chose not to. Also, the more solid option, so I might have done that anyway. But now you can feel like it's actually your fault. Yeah, as long as the thing also that made me decide against this is as long as white doesn't have a stone here, I can always capture like push and cut here like this. I guess I can push it, capture it like this anytime. Oh, do I could push down here. Or I could simply play, well, I could actually play here now. Or peep. Maybe this peep. Should I peep? I think it's just a bad exchange for my own shape. My own shape is weaker. I shouldn't peep here right now. And if he wants to play there, he just gets one eye. That's okay. Fifth line, fourth line. Maybe just fourth line here. Or fifth line? Fifth line. I suppose fourth line has a better follow-up. Yeah. Let's make more of a base because I tend to be too center focused in my approach there. Oh wait, again. Against the Hane he can't block, right? So yeah, Hane he has to play here. Is that a bad move against this? Hane is a cut. I don't think it does matter too much. Okay, so if we say this, and Hane, okay. I think I'm fine to just play the Ogema here. Oh, also if he plays this one. Oh, this opponent though. He's so weird. What is this move? Even if I just play here now and then I play here, I'm threatening to cut him off on the outside. Phew. Hmm. But I can also just block here because even if he pushes in the cuts, I mean, first of all, I can just separate him here. He just doesn't like dogs. Hmm. I mean, I could play this one and really threaten to play here next. Does that help me to cut him off here, though? I could also play here. Hmm. Not sure, so I will play the more base-looking move, I suppose. Also, if he plays here, I still do have this one. Okay, so he has to play this way. But then, do I push? Is that too much? He pushes up. Maybe I just play here. It's too much, yeah. Mm-hmm. And now the crosscut here could be something in some cases. Just not sure if it's wise, but okay. Here, do I just bamboo? Let's just bamboo. And then I threaten to cut here, and when he defends, I can still jump out here. Or just make the base. Maybe even just make the base. Oh, I think in this case I want to jump out, yeah. This way? Or maybe this way. This way, the peep here. It's not really anything, huh? Push, cut. Yeah, okay, I have too many liberties there. So, okay, we jump. Now also I can peep from this direction. Because my shape here is pretty strong. Let me quickly. This. Hmm. I can also peep here. I can like peep multiple times. But I have to be careful that I'm not like too easily counterattacked. Wow. So greedy. I think I jump one more time. Just so that he is cut off cleanly. And I'm also out cleanly. I mean, technically there's a wedge, but wow. Okay. I see you. I feel you. E16 was not played. Hang on. So you're saying he has to be greedy because otherwise he can't win? Is that what you're saying about F16? I could just extend back. That would still be center to threaten to cut. I could also play this one and threaten to cut, but this allows this ex does it allow the extension? Hmm. The advantage of this one is that it's still like he doesn't get this one, but I could also counter, but then he gets this one and maybe get some eye shape. Okay. Okay, I will just back off. Score estimate at home. Right. Uh, by the way, capturing those stones would be big enough because it would then also completely eliminate the coal here on the top side. Oh, okay. Hmm. I think I'm fine with just capturing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like 18 points, I guess, and making everything completely solid. I take that deal. It's okay with me. Now I can again think about this Hane too. Ah, but actually, if I play this and he plays this one, no, then it's still a core. So I must not lose this liberty. So I cannot get this. Oh wow. I see. So he's just trying very hard to gain the whole bottom side here like this, with no regard for life, literally. I mean, this is the only move. I mean, this is a big loss too, right? I mean, locally speaking. Well, maybe not loss, but you know what I mean. It's not easy. Should I cut this even? Okay, now I count since it's 2 minutes before end, so I have something like 55. Yeah, something like 55-ish. He has less even if he gets the whole bottom side, as far as I can tell. So maybe we just jump here, threaten to completely surround this, and then just lightly reduce this and also threaten this cut still. I could also just slide in the corner. This is all. I guess I could also take away the corner in this case, but that would maybe loses actually more than it gains. Yeah, let's just slide into the corner. Not sure if the corner was big enough. Which corner are we now referring to? Oh, wow. Really? Huh. Okay. I'm happy to take away the corner. Like this. It's like the one that he Chinukid. You mean like the 20-point corner was not big enough? What drugs are you taking? I mean, I think I just descend here and threaten to jump, like monkey jump, whatever. Really? I mean, the corner is huge, no? Ah, yeah, that's the dangerous drug. Don't do that. If I cut here, should I cut? I mean, if I cut here, can I do something with this? Mm, I think I just play the end game now. Okay, let's see. He gets a little bit more, but I also get a lot more here. So let's count one more time.
Yoyomi now starts.
I wonder about this one, but this is like the jump in. Monkey jump or jump in this case. Okay, he blessed blocks, then we get this anyway. I suppose he could now Tenuki. Yeah, I guess he could take, but he doesn't. Okay, so now I play this one. Or do I, like if I play this one, you don't like the slide because I put probably 3-3 directly. The problem with 3-3 directly is that he also destroys what I have here, and the weaknesses here are more exposed. So that's why I thought the slide was better. 30 minutes plus 5 times 30 seconds, yes. That's what I manually get pretty frequently. Sometimes it takes maybe, I think the maximum was like something like 10 minutes, but usually after a few minutes, oh wow, he does a lot. Wait, actually, is this possible? Yeah, right, I can just do this now, this end game. I'm not tripping, right? He can't like descend here or something. Can he descend or something? No, right? Descend?
9, 8, 7, 6.
Okay. What do you mean? It's time for the always bad but funny endgame. How is this bad? I mean, maybe it's bad because AI still says, "Oh, I can like, you know, kill everything here." So okay. I think extending here is sensible, right? Like, what else is big now at this point here? I mean, it's it doesn't tempt me. Yeah, okay. My first win this year. And I think it was very deserved. It was a very one-sided game, in my opinion. Holy crap. And it was on my main account. Maybe I should play on my main account more often. Yeah, that was, I think, pretty clean. This opponent was crazy. Um, it made the opponent resign. Yeah, but no, my opinion about this endgame was, you know, probably there was maybe something that I can do with all of these weaknesses, like you mentioned. Like if I now just jump here, um, probably there is something with all these weaknesses. I mean, true, I can jump here and then still attack this and surround, right? So probably I should play at least once here. That's true. Something you, yeah, AI has ways. What? Uh, Anyway, so probably if I'm trying to do this, I could play here, and then if he like tries to connect this, then I can still do something with the cards even more and do this. So probably I can see B16 being a big mistake, but I just chose the one that the option that does. I mean, this one is pretty senti, so maybe I can just exchange this once or whatever. I don't know, like this, and then just play here. But even here, I thought, okay, there's still some wedges. I don't want anything to do with any of this, so let's just treat this down light potentially and just take the big corner. And in the end, this is exactly what didn't tempt me to do something crazy here and just won me the game because now I just have let's see, estimate score black plus 16. Yeah, so and that doesn't even count that I can potentially maybe gain some more points from here and here. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah. So actually, but still, let me download this and let me review this in AI Sensei window. That was Fox 8 number 9 this year, if I remember correctly. And it's the third. Uh, 3rd of March. After this? Also, let me refresh my activity feed. Jellyfish, thank you for the follow earlier. And Vincinerator, interesting name. Are you a fan of Vincent? You crosscut, you think I just okay, let me go to the right window first. Oh, okay, the window is okay. Are you talking about the same crosscut? Just making sure that you're not having like a misunderstanding because you're talking about different things. Yeah, so this is already a little bit weird. I thought this for sure, and then maybe even then you can play already something here, or you can just play here, then take the base. Maybe his move isn't all that bad, huh? But I just was happy to just protect and like, jump. Yeah, and then jumping here can't be bad. Yeah, and then here was the question of do I even play this? Or do I like just give the corner like this? This way? Maybe just leave it, or maybe like this. And then there's some weakness on the outside, and then immediately go on the offensive here. Hane, you mean on the bottom side? Let me have part of your conversation. So you mean this Hane here gains more? Because then I get the next big move? Or what is the reasoning here? Oh, you mean okay. So you were talking about something else. Oh, just still at the end. Okay, crosscut here. You think C17, B17, E17, D16 is a good exchange, eh? And they want to just play this one? Hmm. But you can't play this, no? So, you can. You can play this. Right. The only hmm. Can you do something about this? That's what Telegraph goes said. No. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, no? Why not? I'm sorry, what? It's okay. I mean, you can at least give me some credit for my reading, okay? Yeah, but I'm inclined to. The only reason I am a little bit worried is maybe this happens, and then maybe this end game is worth more. So, but I guess that can happen here too, huh? Yeah, then I think bump is better. Then I think I agree that the bump is better than the crosscut here. Okay, let me go back from the start. Um, I was always unsure about E17, so anyway, let's go back here. So here I could I mean, I could also just leave it right now, or just let him live like small like this. Is he even alive like this? Hang on a second. Huh. Is one Hmm. Is one actually just straight up killing this? Like blocking? Ah, no, you can just play here, huh? Can you? Hmm. Phew. Hmm. That is not looking so hot, huh? Like like this. You can also just play here and here. Yeah, that shape but RG. Yeah, so maybe I should have just left it. I should leave it like this. And the only reason I did this immediately is because if I now play here, I didn't like that white gets to play here. But that does not even remove the Archie, huh? Like if I just play here, white still has to add another move because then here this one still kills. And if this one, then it's okay to just let white live relatively big, but with still a little bit of endgame. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't mind my result here either. Um, just I minded my empty triangle here, which tells you that I am now losing, obviously. No, because this is a full triangle. No, but yeah, he only has 4 liberties on those, and then after trying hard. See, my old self maybe would have played this immediately, but the problem with this, even if this works, there's so much like stuff going on here. Actually, this is really dangerous. Yeah, I just play this. Just push him towards this direction. I think what the way I played this was good. Yeah, and if then this, right, you can play this because still block, and if this, now you can Hane. Maybe even go here. But Hane and double Hane just would also work. And then there's the Atari here threatened to just capture. But maybe it's actually better to just keep the drive going, huh? Because if now this, you can just cut here. Yeah. Well, the game wasn't won here. I've squandered way too many good positions to say that I won the game here. Yeah, and here, yeah, maybe this one is just better. It does allow white to play this one in center, but if this group has to spend another move to live anyway, because S11 is always a killing move, then giving white this extra move probably. Yeah, okay, but as long as there's still the cut here, there is problems. So I'm aware that it's not 100% Sente, but still. Well, actually, at this point, if I ignore now, like let's play completely away, is this not an issue? Like let's say white had played this and then played this. Or are you saying again because I can sacrifice the corner? No, but they can't sacrifice in this variation here. I would have to O13 as a sidestep. Oh, wait. Uh, After 2 immediately. Okay, so let's say white plays this one first and then plays this one. Now what? Yeah, I mean, maybe even this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the response to this one would just be to protect on the outside or something, or capture the 2 stones now immediately, because this is also, I mean, this makes everything super solid, and then sure, white can
Someone invites you to play.
do this. Um, but then white still has to live, and I'm super solid on the outside. Well, I don't know. I think what I did was okay. Or let's say playing this one would have been better, but okay. Anyway, if it didn't make a difference for the group on the top side, then it only made a difference for my group in this corner with S19. Also, I just realized Hane didn't work for white because then I play S19 myself, obviously, because this doesn't work. So he has to start with this one. And then I believe, no, it's not. Then it would be some kind of ko, I suppose, huh? Anyway, so that was one decision. And I mean, I still surrounded him and completely in Gote and got the corner and then got something else to attack, right? So I got this big ass corner that like, if you ever have this shape in your games, it's very likely better for black. Hey, Mike. Yes. Get used to it as long as it's sunny and I stream on the afternoon. This is what you get. Unless I change my furniture around or something. Um, well, I am not facing the sun. As you can see, my eyes are not lit. Anyway, so I started attacking this one. I think this is all okay. This was... Maybe this is a bit too slow, but I thought with this one now my corner is for sure live because he can't cut here in center anymore, and I got to cut him here in center instead. But yeah, questioning these. Maybe I can also maybe I can be more aggressive and play something, but I wanted to play more center like a thing. I could also have just played here now, just make the base and take away the base. That could have been one way. Maybe this is the better way. Even if white now gets this, that exchange is just okay anyway. I'm again solid here, and it's not like this one even gave white. Like I can still play this one later. Of course, not in this order, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and then I have more space here, and he doesn't. So maybe actually this one. Yeah, I don't like this one anymore. If I had to play it again, I want to play this one or slide second plan and something, one of these. Or if I play something on the outside, then at least try to surround and not get surrounded here. This, yeah, this was kind of weird. The block was a little bit greedy. Maybe also here I could have just played here. But then if I capture the 2 stones, it might not be big enough anymore. So I think after this, the block might be better, and then cutting and center was fine. Yeah, and then I cut here. And then this. Was briefly considering if I should exchange this. If he plays this, I guess I can just play this and get something. And if he plays this, the reason was that I didn't want to strengthen him here and weaken me on the outside. And also, there is some, if he gets this, I suppose that doesn't make a difference. Huh? Yeah, maybe. But attaching this single stone to get more strength to be able to play this or even the cut. I like this better, even though there's now this Archie. I wonder about this one. If he responds, or let's say he Ataris and then responds, and then I Tenuki, or even play here, and there's this one. And if I project here, white goes down. And this is where, well, actually, no, here white can play here. And then it's a Seki locally. And these are dead, so it's dead. So that, and if I have to play this way, I guess I live. Eric's. Oh, you mean that at this point here we can't fight this core because white doesn't have any core threats? I mean, white has this core threat. But, huh. Let's say we capture here and white does this. What do you mean that's not a core threat? How is that not a core threat? E19? E19? S19. Okay, then say that it's too small. Don't say that's not a threat. Dude. Language. Holy shit. Anyway, but the core is still looming anyway, so. Yeah, and then like, okay, let's say we play this and then I was even considering to play here now. Then this one, this. And I can capture here now, like so even. Maybe that's better, worse. Anyway, and then I'm connected. Maybe that's also one way to do it, to play here first. See how white reacts. Because if white just responds like this, then that's probably a good exchange, and then I'm tempted to play this one now. Maybe. But okay, anyway, responded here, and I think in general the difficult part to review now is that the game is just probably so good for me, no? Even here, I was tempted to play here, but if then he plays here, I still have to go something on the outside. If I play here and he plays here, can even just play here. I was also tempted to play here immediately. Or maybe at this point, huh? Because this is quite big in terms of the points. Yeah. Yeah, C14 was maybe underestimated by me, but also, I mean, this is not small, so yeah. But this was annoying. C11 was a little bit annoying, so maybe this one would have been the better choice here, or bump first, mine, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, but okay. In general, I think the game was too good for me to make horrible decisions here. Yeah, and even jumping here and then playing this I thought about this one. What I didn't like was that well, actually, can I cut here? I can cut here, right? So okay, I could cut maybe like this. But then he can again get this, and then I only capture 2 stones if I threaten this. Or if he extends, he makes shape. Maybe. Anyway, we did this, just extend back and capture this. I think this was good. Yeah, and then here we already discussed. Probably I should play here once, because if white now defends the corner, then I just kill those. That seems like a good deal. Or maybe this is safer. No, this seems good, right? And if he now protects, then I already got this good exchange, didn't allow him to play here, and now if he does this, obviously I get a lot more, and if he does this, I can still push this around. So this was maybe a little bit too endgamey at move 170. 17. Yeah, I think here I think I was in Byoyomi here, right? Or I approached Byoyomi when I reached this point here, 120. And I think I counted at this point here that even if white gets the whole bottom side and something here, then it's equal, but I also still gain points here from this. If he responds, then I can still play this and reduce this. So yeah, and then the cut here. I was wondering what to do if he just plays this one now. If I extend and then white plays this, now this is no longer working. But then maybe I can turn here. And the turn threatens to cut off this group. Like if he plays here, then I get this one incentive, threatening to capture the two stones. And then I just connect, and then I think I just win this. The cut here is a little something. No, I can just play here and here. Okay. But yeah, like this, I don't think there's anything that, I mean, at least this point I can even just play here and here. So that's probably what white can't do. And if white now instead had to, I don't know, play a move like this. Does this capture? No, not quite. So maybe then just this one. White still has to do this. Then this one. Or at this point, I suppose I could also even just, I mean, I can peep and play this and just capture these anyway. So yeah, okay. So this cut was still, even after this move, this cut was still so dangerous. Maybe also just this. Can I do anything here? Maybe just bump? No. Atari first. Tiger Moth bump? Yeah, maybe Tiger Moth bump, and then I can still just capture these. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this, and then we have this end game where the opponent now reset. Okay. So, let's see what AI thinks about this game really quick. And then I have still some sunlight for my run again. That's always nice. Yeah, okay, wow. That's slightly one-sided, but you can't see it completely. Yeah, very slightly. I think it's no. You know the end of the graph. Let's make the board as big as possible for your viewing pleasure. You know the rest of the board. Okay, so let's see. Let's go from the top. Yeah, obviously the start is like a 1 to 2 point lead for my opponent because that's just what my opening does. A little bit of loss, though. I think it starts with white plus 1 anyway. If you play the wait, no, white plus huh? White anyway. White plus half, white plus 1 here. Then it doesn't like this pincer variation, but here it's already like the fact that the pincer was played here and then this. Oh, I see. Not even push up, but even play this immediately, or not even invade and play this immediately. Okay, I see. So I got to protect here. I could also have played here. How bad would this be? Just to see it, minus 1.1. Okay. The PP is probably worse because it's just counter-attackable. No, minus 1. Okay. Anyway, this was fine. This was fine. This was all good. Yeah, and crosscut here would be crazy. Yeah, that's just minus 6 points. What about this? See, this, okay, besides this being the best move because it threatens to connect under and threatens the corner, S6 is interesting. But yeah, the Hane here would have been better. Oh, and then this move. This one is no good because I still have to protect on the outside. Doesn't it also hurts the outside though? Ah, this way. This is the normal move after this Hane, but connect or this way would have been the better choice here. Good to know. Ah, and then this one is better. Okay. Ah, but my move is okay. How about this one? I'm curious about this. Okay, minus 0.6, and then trying to kill immediately is too much. I expect. Ooh, Okay, let's go. Actually, maybe Hane here first is better. Ah, because of the outfield arching. Yeah, too much arching. Yeah. Okay. So my move was actually blue. This was all blue. Nice. And it surprisingly enough, it's still okay. I mean, it started with white +2, so I gained 3 points so far back. But I kind of expected it to be more. Maybe it's after this. Oh, the bump is bad. The bump is bad. Just because I don't need it? Ah. Oh, I see. Because it's not Sente. Or rather, white should now play here. And then they'll just allow me to surround these, which still have life in them with the same variation as before. Especially with all this. Oh, that's RG here, I suppose. I have double Harnet 012. Double Harnet. Also, I'm very curious. This cut was bad, real? Yeah, okay, so good. I have no idea what you mean by double Hane. There's no double Hane here. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so but I should play here immediately. Because it's pure Sente, and then I can do the driving to Suchi. Oh, that double Hane. I see, I see, I see. Yeah. No, but the reason is that white should just sacrifice. There's nothing about the double Hane. That's not the reason. In fact, my exchange was great if both my opponent and I agree that you should respond this way. Yeah, okay. So that was the one big mistake that white did here to allow me. Okay, and then this was correct. This one would have been also fine, I suppose, in either case. But no, this is better. This is better. And then this one. If that's really bad, right? -3. Okay, not as bad as I expected. Okay. Both fine. This one. No, wait. Huh? Hang on. Oh, because that's the mistake, not my move. Okay, okay. Yeah, but this one would have been. Well, will you look at this? AI says this is Sente. Once again, Eric proves that he doesn't know anything. Anyway. So my move here was completely okay. Yeah, and then this is just said, okay, you should play this one immediately. Oh, I see. Okay, so but then this is fine. It's literally that you have to play this first. Fair enough. No, okay. I guess it's just bad here for white to have to play this. And then I should even play this immediately. Oh, that makes me think that maybe later I should actually play here when I did. Okay, but the attack in general was okay. This one would have been also okay. Okay, interesting. Ah, but he should still play the Atari and then I should play here. Oh, so the move I didn't like ends up being the best move here. So all of this was bad, and then I finally played the good move. Okay, so I guess it's really just because here white gets to defend here in center. And after this defense, I think I get it. After this defense, well, first of all, he did force me to play this move, which kind of can do anyway, but also white now has a potential target here. Before, when I connect here, my group is not 100%. Yeah, big reverse center. It gives, first of all, it gives white an I shape here and here. It exposes this weakness and these weaknesses here a bit more once this gets cut and this whole group is not alive. And of course, also this move. So I had a good feeling, but I explained it away. Um, but also, okay, let's go back to the game. But also now, if he tried to double center-ish, yeah. If he now tried to play here, oh, okay. Let's go a little bit further here. The block was correct. Cut was correct. Hane immediately. Okay. If now, what can we do? Hane here. Hane here. Hane there. Wait. Am I tripping? Just capture here? Not sure I understand this, but okay. But let's play some random move. How can we play a random move? Let's play this one. And now white plays here. Then I need to Tenuki. Because now if white plays this one, I see it, I think. Now, let's say this. Ooh, I can even throw in here. No, but I can play this one, and if connect, I can play here. And then literally just make the second eye here. I can't take two stones. That's what I realized at some point that, oh yeah, I can capture the two stones like this, right? But those are not the cutting stones. So but later in the game, having this option, and if I was alive in the corner, then this would also make this cut here a little bit of less of a problem, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, now that I have this connection here, this cut here is a lot harder to get. And let's say for a second I do need another move in the corner. Let's for a second assume, but then I can first play here, and white still tries to kill. Then I can capture the two stones in center, and then I also made my group on the outside a lot stronger. So that's all I want to say. That M14 also allows for that option. But actually, mainly it allows for the option to him not being able to protect the two stones and send to threaten to kill the corner, and then being able to kill this. Essentially, I am really strong on both sides now. And this is like Telegraph, I think, said, this is kind of a double center. Because if white now plays away, then actually I don't even cut, right? I just play here, and then this whole group here still has no base. So how bad would have this move been -6? Okay. Luckily in the game I played the correct move, and in review I thought it was not the correct move, but now I learned that it's the good move, and I can learn from this and don't have the mistake in my game. Well, I guess I kind of have the mistake, but here already, yeah, I need to see. I was wondering about this move. What I didn't like about this move is that white still has this Atari here. not realizing that my corner can still live with this Atari and the second eye here. So that was key. Or, but not realizing, but I guess I really wanted to have this wedge. But what I didn't like about this is, I suppose, that then this group can easily settle. On the other hand, if I'm already 10 points ahead and have a quite comfortable position, can maybe now attack this or just take more points, then maybe that's better. But okay, in the game it turned out really well for me because white also didn't take this point, and then I got to take away this base and get this move, and got to cut this in center and make him live small. Yeah, and then, okay, let's say Hane here, and then should I do anything here? No, I should attack here. Okay. But okay, this was minus 1.5, not a big deal. Mine was minus 1.8. These are not big deals, especially because yeah, the cut was too much. Oh, look, the push is actually better than the cut. Or the Hane. Actually, this is the best move. Why should he push, huh? Oh no, it's minus 6. Okay, but anyway, I minus 1. But okay, I thought, okay, we'd play this. Oh, that's minus 1. But this, oh, this, I shouldn't extend here. So the cut was bad, but the extend was also bad. Because he should absolutely do this. Um, oh, right, I remember that you didn't talk about the other push. Okay, and then, why I should even play here? Okay, then that was risky because I should, if I played the way I wanted to play here, just do this. I can still cut here, I suppose. Still acceptable. But yeah, I should have just played this one. Just didn't like this Kolok, but I can wedge first. Right. Oh, I mean, okay, this is, I saw this, that there's a weakness here. I had a feeling about this, but for some reason I didn't consider the wedge first. Not gonna lie, that's slightly disappointing that I didn't consider this. But oh well. Yeah, because now I can capture this and then just take the corner and be super alive. And yeah, he got this Ponuki shape on the outside and this group got stronger, but also, again, I took the whole corner. I took also the like half a top side. I can still play L19 in center anytime. And this group technically is still not 100% settled, so. Yeah, and this is just, I mean, yeah, white can now play something here or maybe defend this. But then I just win on points because I have a huge corner here, I have a medium corner here, I have a huge corner here. And I'm pretty safe with this cut here on the outside, yeah. But okay, that's not what happened, but this is also not what happened. My opponent bumped here, then jumped, then the attach was good, then the cut was no good. Yeah, that was all good. Actually, this attach, how bad would this have been? Ah, this was also okay. But the attach was better, and then this cut was too much. And then, lo and behold, J18, best move. After a little bit of a deliberation, maybe this Hane first. Those were the two that I considered most. I thought about this one, but then there's still this RG, yeah, and this one. Actually, this white RG is really, really annoying. Yeah, so this was actually the best move. And then low playouts too weak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever makes you sleep at night. And then the descent was too slow. So should play here. And then crosscut was my plan. Yeah, and then Atari. Then this, and then we fight this. We don't fight the Ko. We kind of fight the Ko. Okay, we fight the Ko. Okay, I don't know about this. Because this is threatening. Okay, I see. So now white has to connect here because white now doesn't have this as a threat because I just capture here. That's obviously not good. And if white has to protect here, then now I can play here. But then white can play this one and this one. Ah, but then white still has to win this capture. Like, okay, it can extend here when I do this. If white plays here first, then captures here, then I just capture here and white captures, and then it's really good exchanges in the corner for me, getting all these outside and getting these, and now I'm so solid, and I can just attack like everything what's left. But okay, that's not what happened because the opponent extended down. Ah, the bump now. Wow, okay. Because here white, but why? See, I never get this. Why play the bump immediately if it doesn't protect against something that the opponent wants to do next? Or or should white? No, it shouldn't do this. I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But okay, I mean, this was weird. This just clearly okay, and then that's annoying because okay, let's exchange the bump then because I want to see what to do here. Ah, and then this was actually the best move. Cutting would have been too much. Yeah, this was by far the best move. Okay, and then white stood even slide here immediately. Oh wow, okay. Then let's exchange this again. And already here, this was the best move here. Yeah, there's a lot of Archie in the corner still. Like if white now, I don't know, plays a defensive move here, I can Hane here. And the cut, yeah, the cut here. And then if white does this, I guess we just give up the... Yeah, we just do this, and we just completely connect it, and there's no RG here at all, and I can attack this all I want. If white now does this, actually this still doesn't work, because I can still play here. Or even now, okay, this is... Ah, this RG, I underestimated just how much RG there is with the immediate cut here, yeah. Yeah, this shape is bad. And I also underestimated just how big it is to capture these two stones, I suppose. Okay, and then I think I actually let me do this. So and then I played this and white. What did white do again? This one, right? Yeah, and then latest, of course, this one was huge. Plus 27, and here it's plus what 20? 23. Okay, not a huge mistake though. And then white played I believe this one though, instead of this one. Bump. Also -3. So actually this and this is equally bad. Then the bump was fine. Oh no, he jumped in here. Block was, yeah, okay, I could counterattack harder, but oh well. Yeah, this was a big loss here to block here, but okay, we have this exchange. This was fine, and then this was also fine. White has to defend here. Yeah, also this one was a little bit weird because this one is clearly a little bit better. But okay, this, and then I jumped here, if I remember correctly. Oh, this way. Okay, but jump is fine. Hmm. Yeah, a little bit greedy, but okay, makes sense. But this one, -0.2, this one was fine. This one, yeah, this one is -4. But on the other hand, my opponent is already 30 points behind, so yeah. And here he did play this one. Would it? Ah, yeah, I peeped here now. Hmm. Yeah, okay, little bit too little profit from this attack, I suppose you could say. Because I could surround immediately and get more. So this is probably a mistake. -2.5 for the capture of 4 stones. No, -8, I didn't think. I thought it was maybe slightly too slow. But the RG, the co-RG here, like removing the co-RG completely, I think is worth more. I could see the slide in the corner being bigger, more than 2.5 point minus, but okay. Let's go back to the game. Hopefully now this RG here Yep. Okay, so this was a little bit passive, but also I didn't know like how good the position is for me, so I don't know. The group on the bottom left was the key to attack. Bottom right attack. The key to attack. Key to attack. Key to what? Why key? What? Yeah, this actually lost almost 5 points there. I think Eric earlier said that this loses 4 points. It actually loses a little bit more. Group at N7 existing should have revenue attacking towards revenue attacking direction to. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, okay, I see, I see. So you mean at this point here, yeah, I shouldn't play this because this was too small, and if I play instead this peep here first and try to the identify this area as good. That's true, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, see, I struggle with this because can you say that this was I mean, it's minus 5 points, but can you really say that going from plus 30 to plus 25 and solidifying the very last weakness that could bite me in the butt in the game, because if I capture those, this group is also alive. The Co here is gone. That's also why I thought it was okay to capture the 4 stones here. I mean, in total, you could say it was -8, right? Because it was -5 here, and then another, well, actually, it was -8 here. And then this was, actually, no, this capture here, now it's green all of a sudden. Hang on. Now this is green. Okay, so it was -8 in total. I was trying to find the most solid move that wins the game clearly, I suppose. But yeah, I'm 50-50 on if I'm going to include that in my database. Maybe 60-40. But yeah, actually, this capturing of the 4 stones now, all of a sudden, it's actually the better move. But the initial peep and extend was not was -8. So if you want to feel good about yourself, Telegraph Go, there's your -8. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. Yeah, so maybe I will include it. If there's not much bigger, I think because the game was relatively clear, then maybe I will add this one just because I tend to I don't know. We will see. I won't review this game with like currently I have 5 tournament games and I think I have like nearly I think I have like 7 training games and 3 games against AI, so I have something like 15 games left to review before this game. So I will probably not review this with my home AI with a few thousand playouts more until like the mid of the month. And until then, I can decide if I want to add this one to my list or not. I am I am reviewing and I'm making notes already for uh, stuff like, oh, I play in the way that I wanted to? Did I play solid? Did I play a base when I could? If I took the base that it was a mistake, so this actually will be this is this one is probably maybe the most educational mistake of this game, to be honest. Because I played F17 because I tend to not take the base enough. But in the meantime, the middle move for once that I thought in review was maybe not the correct move is was very good to get. So that goes, I think, more in the category of like in the end game category where I tend to underestimate Sente or even double Sente, I guess in this case. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, I got it. So uh, it didn't hurt my game too much. And this one, it was the opponent's mistake. Sometimes I add opponent's mistakes because I would have maybe played this. Why would I have played? I don't know. No, maybe not. Anyway, what else is there in terms of main lessons from this game? I know we are not completely done with the end game, but I will return there. So this was all good. Yeah, so in general, this was good. Yeah, then this one happened. So this is the first main lesson, or maybe even the main lesson. Cut was good. This was fine. Oh yeah, and then this one. Yeah, the fact that here I missed the wedge here. That's for sure on my list too. More on the tactical lists, but also on the shape that this Atari here is just too painful and that I apparently need to counter Atari here and then whoa. Hmm. Yeah, wedge after Kolok for sure is a good one to remember. So again, it was this connection here and this Kolok plus wedge, which should be instinct. Yeah, but it's not, so that's why I mentioned it. There's a lot of things that should be instinct, but by thinking that way, you're actually limiting yourself. And so I'm not trying to do that. So, I mean, keep those bad comments coming because that only strengthens my resolve to be better mentally. Maybe to put this in perspective, I've played against a pretty strong 3-dan once. Well, I played him more times, but the first time I played him, and he just straight up died because he didn't know the J shape. Like, straight up didn't recognize that his corner was a J shape and dead. And it was game over. So there's your should. Yeah, this was all fine. Okay, and then so we have this connection here. We have this Kolok plus wedge, and then we have the E17 plus C14 combination. I think. Ooh. Oh, that's a hard one, Telegraph. That's a hard one. Oh. I think it depends on the letter. J shape is always embarrassing, but letter depends. After all, there are some pros who have misread letters. There's a famous Tsumego that I posted on a Discord recently. Yeah, but okay, so this is the main. So the reason I do so much Tsumego is not because I'm really good at it, it's because I still need to improve it. Like, why would I need to do so many Tsumego if my reading was already perfect? Doesn't make any sense. So I never understand when someone says, "Oh, you do so much of Tsumego, you really should be perfect." It's not, obviously. Anyway, mini rand aside, we have this connection, we have this cut here, this Kolok plus this, and we have this bump and C14 combination. I guess both of those are a little bit more tactical in nature, but I don't mind. If it's big mistakes, yeah. Yeah, this plus, and if now this one, no, if now this one were to be played, no, this is too bad, right? This is just, this is okay. Ah, I see. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, no, I thought for a second that makes sense, but no, it doesn't make sense because yeah, you can play here, but you can just connect and then not allow the opponent to have another co-threat because now if you start this core and capture, it's Atari on the freestone, so this is not even a co-threat. So yeah, if then White has to do this. It makes sense. You take away the corner and then you just fight on the outside with a group that only has like 4 liberties and horrible shape, and yeah, that so white has to, for the bump, white always has to, and if white just plays away, then you can of course still do this one. And this is even worse for white, I guess. Hey. Yeah, okay. So there's that, and then I mean, okay, and I think this one is still on the same vein because it's still about this corner arty, right? Even if here, and then you can play this one, I suppose. Oh, and then this one even, huh? Maybe you need to play this earlier. Let's say you played this earlier and white did respond here, then you can still play the Hani in this connection, huh? Maybe not. Anyway, but I think I won't add this to my collection because it's still basically the same combination here. And then yeah, this removed this combination, and that's why this was bad for me. This I won't add because this is like yeah. Okay, and then we have this one. Yeah, I guess 4 mistakes for one game is okay. I don't want to. So in the past, I reviewed my games a little bit too, or in like the past few months or so. I think I reviewed a little bit too much of each game, or I at least put all the things in my database. I sometimes had, I think my last game against Eric, or the one before in the Kura Cup, I had like 10 entries, but some of those were also kind of duplicates. So um, yeah, I think up to 5 is okay, and if it's more than 5, then it really needs to be a super crazy game with so many lessons. But I think doesn't count to that, right? Yeah, and after that, oh, I then we can review. Yeah, okay. Here, okay. I keep a database of mistakes. Well, nope, that's not right. First of all, I have a video about that. How to review and database, I think, is it called something? Um, Shizeki follow-ups in that game. Yeah, and generally speaking, at the moment, but what's not in the video, but what I do now also is that I have AI Sensei, where you can do like positions. Like for now, for example, here you can click remember, and you can edit the problem, and you can write a solution text here, whatever you want, whatever is necessary for you, and those I then come to this training here, training tool, and then you can see there's all the games and all the problems from each game where you can start the training and then just repeat, oh, okay, what happened here? Oh, okay, I should have played here. And then you can see it's like a memory, it's next repetition today, or you can also change that. But I actually changed that. And you can also remove problems again. So that's how I use the AI Sensei as like a training tool. So my process is basically I play the game, I review on my own or with my opponent, then I quickly review with the slower play out AI Sensei, or maybe soon I can get, I don't know. For some reason I couldn't use the paid version. Like it wouldn't accept my data. So maybe I will try this again later. Then at some point, then maybe I already have 2,500 players. But anyway, I only briefly then review this with AI. Briefly is, I guess, still like 45 to 60 minutes sometimes. But just to get a gist of it, and then 1 or 2 weeks later, how depends on my backlog of games that I haven't reviewed. Then I review it with like up to 100,000 play hours on my home PC, where then I can also go more into detail and then see why something was a big mistake and collect the biggest main lessons from the game into my AI Sensei. And then I repeat the positions and try to like remember why this was a mistake and improve my game. So basically from one game, I take the game experience, I take my self review, I take the quick AI review, I take a more deep AI review, and then I take the repetition with AI Sensei training. And as you can see, most of those steps are review. And that's no coincidence because I'm convinced that reviewing your games is essentially the best way you can improve. Very close second might be Tsumego, but reviewing is the only like tried and true, for sure, best way you can improve. Of course, you could also add review with a teacher or stronger players into that mix, right? Um, I counted like review with my opponent into that area, I suppose. Yeah. And of course, for reviews, you need to play games. So playing games and reviews, number one, very high up there. Then number two, very slightly below that, Tsumego. And everything else is way below those two. Like maybe reviewing pro games, I would like say put at a distant third, or like studying some Joseki variations if you really need them, or if you want to play them a lot, or study endgame, I guess could be a less distant third. Like, yeah. Oh, I think you should always spend time. I haven't left the game unreviewed. I think this whole decade. Maybe once when I played like 20 games in a row because I just was in a bad mood and just wanted to play. But even those, I think I reviewed all of them. Just to see what do I do if I'm in a really bad mental health space. So yeah, I review all my games. Basically no exception. That's like saying I have a day where I don't solve Tsumego. That doesn't happen. Okay, a non-tournament day where I don't solve Tsumego. Tournament is the only exception there, but I don't do anything else besides tournament games there. So, uh, and I guess tournament games. Well, I review them for sure, but I don't. I review them after the game, maybe not as thoroughly as I do right now. These. Oh, I for sure have spent more time on games reviewing than the other. Like, I think I'm actually not sure, but depends. I guess on longer games, if you count all the revisiting of with training with AI Sensei and so on, then I spend more time on reviewing for sure. And all the databasing, yeah. Probably I spent more time reviewing than playing. I kind of feel like I always get a lesson out of each game. And especially if I have a focus right now with I want to play more solid, or actually it started with I want to be better at time management. What does that mean? I need to make easy decisions faster. Okay. But now I'm at the stage of okay, what are hard decisions? And also, how can I make the game so that I don't need to spend ages on each decision? Well, I could play more solid. Then I played more solid. Then I noticed that, hey, that's actually a good idea in total because I tend to play too aggressive and not solid enough and underestimate Haunter a lot. Like, there's so many times where I didn't defend something, even though I knew it was a weakness because I just thought, but that's too slow, right? That's too passive. So the difference between, so now currently, I think one of the biggest things that I'm learning from each game is when did I actually play, and as you can see by the stream title, right? When did I play solid, or when did I maybe not play solid, and when did I play to save? To save would be when you, I don't know, maybe you're 5 points ahead and you really want to not do something, you don't attack something, you don't cut something off, even though it's clearly good for you. Or you over defend something that maybe there was some slight archie, but really nothing, right? So the difference between safe and solid there. And in that regard, also, as you could see earlier in the game, taking a base versus not taking a base. Because I tend to not take the base enough. I tend to play a center move or like a try to continue to put pressure on an opponent's group that really isn't that weak anymore, instead of just taking a base. Um, so these are the kind of things I actually have. I don't know. Maybe you can't see it. I can show you probably. Let me see. Do I have some? I will just add another picture here for a second. There we go. Yeah, right now, shoo. This is what I look at on the side. I have this and I have chat on the left, and below that I have this. You can also see that the most bottom one is a lesson from a really recent game against Brandon, where it was a calm game and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I counted like 30, 40 times in this game instead of figuring out the details. Well, you can read, but you know. And I made myself crazy because I thought, oh, the game is closer than I thought, and then the game goes closer, and then I played to save, and yeah, so counting, of course, is important in some cases where you need to know, or do I need to invade or reduce, or do I need to fight this co or not, or whatever, or can I trade or can I not trade? But it shouldn't be like a coping mechanism or feeling good, I guess, or something like this. But yeah. Let me remove this again. Okay, and here, how is the jump? The jump is also -4. So this, and then yeah, then this, and even this. Let's say this. No, he should hardly. Okay, but let's say we get this. Ah, then this one. Okay. Aha. So this weakness here, I should have always used immediately. I see. Yeah, and of course, all of those lessons are very hard to get if you don't review your games. I suspect 2-3 is maybe even worse. First, no, okay, let me see this immediately. Okay, it's not worse, but it's also -5. Yeah, maybe I was a bit too. Here, maybe I was, but it's okay. 2.5. It's true that I don't need a base and that this is probably not a big deal and this is weaker than this. So B4 is maybe a little bit too safe. But on the other hand, I'm also ahead by over 20 points. But yeah, maybe. What happens here? Okay, let's get this out of the way just so that it's gone. Oh, so he should connect. Ha. And then yeah, so I mean, I mentioned this I think in my video, but the first time I did this was 2018, summer of 2018, where I played like 2 to 3 games every day for whole summer. And during that time, I collected over 1,000 screenshots back then. I still collect screenshots, but very specifically for a very specific topic. For example, currently I'm collecting a few screenshots here and there about this too active. I call it too active. I'm being too active. I'm being active for the sake of being active instead of going back and seeing if I can't play a more solid move and just win the game instead of trying too hard, right? But way back when I started, I had a whole collection of where what did the opposite actually. I didn't care for my groups enough and I played too greedy. And after like the 70th entry of I call it low and slow because I played somewhere low on the side instead of something high in the center. I realized, well, maybe that's a weakness of mine. And that started the whole process of thinking, oh, okay, what do I do wrong most at the moment? What makes my games problematic to me? And Um, Thanks for the follow, Lepin. Raid, of course. You're following, of course. Welcome, Raiders. But yeah, so from there I was going, okay, this is the next mistake that I need to work on. Oh, I already know the next three things, maybe. Okay, oh, then this mistake, but it actually goes deeper. Now there's a specific thing that I typically do wrong. So, for example, if I say to active, maybe I cut too much or something like this. Right? So that way you can really dive deep into what you do right and what do you don't, and what makes your games problematic or just what are just straight up mistakes. And yeah, like I said, at the moment, what makes my games sometimes trickier is if I'm trying to be too active, and sometimes it's just a straight up mistake to not just defend. Like this one was basically just defend here. Can't really call this active, but you know what I mean. Um, and here, okay, if cut, I suppose you can just play here, right? No, okay, you can't just play here because this ladder doesn't work. That makes sense. Or you could even just play here and surround this whole thing. Okay. Um, I don't know about this exact move. Maybe this one first. Can this be okay? Also -3. Hmm. Okay, I will. This one I for sure have to review with my stronger AI because I will need to know if there's alternatives besides this one single move here. I can see though if it was a closer game, B4 might have been too much. Well, it's too passive. Um, because I do tend to then not see the weaknesses in the opponent's position enough to exploit them, but I also sometimes exploit them and I exploit them incorrectly, so I don't know. Anyway, so that is maybe 0.5 then. Yeah, then after this, okay, this is too passive because he shouldn't block. But it will be the same thing basically here. And then I cut here. Oh, wow. Okay, and then this is there you go. This is a huge mistake because actually I can play here and probably push one more time and then really hurt this center. Okay, that makes sense. But on the other hand, I I am leading by 20 points here, and this is just game over. I mean, you could you could say that like killing him here and could force him to resign, but I also forced him to resign here, so I didn't I yes. So I got the same result that you sometimes get if you try to just kill your opponent to say, come on, resign already. Um, yeah, and the game took 137 moves. It's also good, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we have this one. No, this one. Or rather, this one was then the mistake. We had this one, I suppose. No, this one with this weakness here. Did we have something before that already? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The cut, the extent here, and then we had this one. Still not correct. This one. Okay, let's say this one because this one is a bit more reasonable than this one. Just for the RG and this descent here. Maybe I'll do the first because how big of this is. So these three for sure, and then these two probably. That makes 5 lessons out of this game. One main lesson with this one, two shape/technique/reading lessons, and two um, how to keep more control and be more aggressive, even though the game is really, really good for me already. Side lessons, maybe. But I will decide on these two last two on depending on how complicated it gets with M5. But yeah, that's the game. that is all I got for you today because now I can still get some sunlight, some full sunlight in double-digit temperatures. So yeah, first tournament and first win on Fox. The year is about to start. And also March is a little bit more I don't have quite as much to do in March, so you will see my face much more often than you did the first 2 months of this year, and well, more often than you did the first 2 months this year, and much more than last year. And with that, is there someone to raid? Badukbum is raiding. Sheesh, it's time that I stop if I can't talk anymore. Badukbum is okay. Streaming is what I tried to say. Did I copy the name? I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back latest on Friday with my training game against Tangji. Maybe tomorrow for another Fox game. Depends. Depends how much I can review today already. Anyway, have a good one. Bye bye.